Okay, Manticore. And what do we got here? I think there's two in there. Biggest is 13 gram. And we come down to a, find it, nice little sample piece, little specie, fair bit of gold in there. And then we got a heap of small little chunks, couple little chunks in there. That's all fine, really fine stuff in there. Then we come down to 1 gram piece. There's my wire gold. Isn't it pretty? Ah, okay. Couple more bits of wire gold. Right down to, I think that might be 0.05 or something like that. Maybe a 0.01, but just. All right. Okay. Running on 24. Recovery speed 5. All the rest don't really matter. And in goldfield. Alright. So the smallest one. Hitting it up. That's a 2. Around 4 or 5. There's the next one. On those low numbers. This will be hard for it because it's all powdery, real small stuff. It's still dead in it. Now we're up in the 10s. That's all those little chunty bits. That's a bit of piece at end, so it's seems a bit of the piece, a bit of the number. There's 2 pieces in there, and the biggest is 13 grams, so probably 20 gram of gold sitting in there. And that's probably about 1 foot off the ground. At 6 inches, yeah, you're not going to miss that. Anyway, hope you find that interesting. I did. Alright. Been all over the place. This is deep though. I'll find out. Well, out amongst the goldfields, and then come across a target here. Gave it a little bit of dead. Got the mighty 6000 with me, 17-inch coil. and don't know what it is, but when I seen that come up, I thought maybe I better film this. Alright, pinpoint of time. Get up. Well, that'll get you excited, so that's right. Alright. Well, here's a lesson for new players. We're in amongst all the goldfields here. Now, what I'm looking at here looks like an old road. Now the miners got all over there, everywhere they wanted. They couldn't touch the road because everyone else needed it. So they dug either side of the road, but didn't dig here. Something to look out for. Anyway, that's not digging that up, is it? Anyway, wasn't in the rock. It's in my soup. What the hell is that? Maybe a bit of seal or something very heavy. We'll put it in the pocket and wash it up later. Well, just dug a big hole in amongst the clay, buried under big rock like that. For a nail. How the hell does that get down there? Anyway. Well, back out in the minefield. Back out in the diggings. You can see where all the old timers have dug up through here and made an awful mess they have. But anyway, it's a beautiful day out here. Where else would you rather be? Okay, out with the mighty Manticore. Working up this little doughy. The old time workings are all around me. But there's that much metal in here that people tend to leave this place alone. Anyway. We'll dig that up and see what it is. Well, the theory is if it comes up on the centre line, he did it. So, suppose we did it. Well, here we are on top of a small hill, overlooking the diggings down there, and also behind me, over there, not that far away, is another little hill. And people have pulled a lot of gold out of that, and every man and their dog goes to that little hill and waves their metal detectors around. But to get there, they've got to go around this hill, and I've done it myself so many times. Anyway, I rode up here and had a look, and everywhere you can see big river-worn boulders. There's plots all over the place. Soil's nice and red. Looks like a perfect spot. But there's not one metal detector hole here. So it got the better of me. I've been down around this hill for years. I'm going to pull the metal detector out and have a look. First thing I picked up off of somebody's old-timers boots. You find those every now and then, but that's in really good nick, that one. Right next to the bite, I picked up a mustard ball. Just behind me, another bit of lead. I'd only been here 5 minutes. This target's all over the place. Bits of lead, and there's no reason there's not gold here. But why have we hauled on around this little hill and none of us have bothered doing it? Sometimes it's the obvious places is where you find the gold. I can see my camp from here. That's how close it is. And for years I've been camping there. Anyway, I don't see what I can find. Alright, out in the goldfields again. Okay, out with the Manticore. Hey. Really faint signal. It's not coming up on the screen or nothing. So we'll whack the sensitivity right up. So I made this mind up what it is. But we'll give it a stretch and see what it comes up like. And how it, you can just hear it. There. But before I do anything else, we'll put the recovery speed right down. Alright, we'll dig it up and see what it is anyway. Until you get to know your machine, you did the bad target sender did. This one never actually said it was a good target. But a small hot rod, that's putting off a lot of noise. We might break it apart and see what's inside. Anyway, I was using Manticore and it went a little crazy, started giving me all different silly numbers and all that. So I pulled out the 6000 to double check the target. Now, where somebody's buried a bolts wading under there, but the drown looks very original, untouched. There's a seam of through there. We don't have to dig it up, just have a look. Okay, before we dig it up, I'll give you a look on the Manticore. Alright. And we'll have a look with the pinpointer. Well, there you go. And there's probably a lot more of that in there. Alright. Nice solid numbers, we'll dig that. Alright. It was a lead musket ball once, I think. It's a bit mangled up now though. But that was a fair way down. I'd been lead so high, I thought lead would have been lower than that. Something to look out for though. Before I turned the hammer on, that was a really good 2 sitting right there. I'll have to clear it out and have a look. Alright, we live in hope. Okay, I dug it out of the hole and it disappeared. So I scraped it back. I'm going to say it's very small. Quiet. Well, after all that, I thought it was a bullet, but I don't know. So I just made out some sort of carbon or something. Weird. No weight to it. Well, here we go again. But I did it. Okay. One big hole later. Time to see what it is. Well, found it. But no idea what that is. Well, another deep hole. Thought it might have been a button, but it wasn't. No, I worked it out when I cleaned it up. But we're definitely in the area of the old timers here. Must have been a bit of a rubber strip for him. Oh, I'll keep going.